welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I'm not looking my best, and by not looking my best I mean I haven't brushed my hair. I'm wearing a jumper even though it's 27 degrees outside, and now I'm kind of regretting that decision because obviously I thought it would look cute, but it's real hot and obviously I can't have the windows open because video. But I've just got back from holiday, like literally like an hour ago. I have not unpacked, I have not made my bed, as you can see. But when I was on the coach today, because I did go on a coach holiday, which I'm going to do a video about if you give this a thumbs up. If you want a video about how I travel as so much as a teenager, and how I travel and where I travel and who I travel with and how to save money to travel, then give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. But anyway, not the point. I was on the coach and everyone's doing this thing on Instagram where they're like, oh, send me your assumptions about me and I will respond and say whether that's true or not. Now, I was doing a few on Instagram, so there might be some repeats in this video, but as I was doing them I was thinking this is such a good way to get to know me better, because I'm telling you what, like, because obviously you think things about me and I can tell you whether they're true or not, and in that way you learn more about me and who I am as a person. So this is going to be very quick fire because I have over 1,000. I'm not going to do all 1,000 obviously, but I'm not going to go into too much detail on each one because I really just want this to be like, it's true or it's not true, you know what I mean? Number one, you are on the most amazing holiday ever. Very true, I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was great and I had a great time and I would definitely go again. Number two, you're easily annoyed when people don't understand. So annoyed. That is my pet peeve, is when people have misconceptions about you without any reason for having them, or when people are just very like not very understanding of people's situations. It's like a real pet peeve of mine. I'm not going to do numbers actually, I feel like that's a bad idea. You want to travel more. Honestly girl, if I could live traveling, if I could make money traveling and like that was my job, I would do it. I'm not happy when I'm at home. Not that I have an unhappy home life, but I like being on the move, I like traveling, I like moving around, so yes. You would like to know every language fluently without having to learn them. No, actually, I quite like the process of learning them. Obviously it would be very useful, but then you kind of take the fun out of learning it, you know. You feel a desire to be better academically than everyone else. I don't think that's true, because there are obviously like geniuses out there, and I have no desire to be a genius. I've got no desire to do anything like academic with my life. I don't really care if people get better grades than me, as long as I get grades that I'm happy with. Fine by me. You're introverted. I'm very introverted with strangers. Like people I don't know I'm awful with. I can't send food back in a restaurant, I can't ring to order food, I can't communicate. But as soon as I know someone, I'd say I'm quite extroverted. I'm quite a confident person if I know you. If I don't know you, then I'm not. On the camera I'm very confident, but usually I'm actually not that confident. You must be rich in order to go travelling all the time without a part-time job. Well, YouTube is technically a part-time job, although it's only a hobby for me. That funds my travels. I save the money that I get from YouTube in a savings account, and I use that savings account partly for university and house and life, and partly for travelling, and that's just how I afford to travel. My parents don't pay for it, we're not well off, that's how I fund it. You're in love with Lily James. Honestly, who isn't at this point in time? Just saying. You rarely have free time. I hate free time. I hate being at home, I hate not having anything to do. I have 8 days at home. Like, what am I going to do with myself? I should probably actually do something useful like reading or something, but yeah, I hate free time. I like it that way. I don't like not being busy. You do revision all day every day. Girl, I have not touched a book since my last exam. I don't work for fun. I work for a goal. I will work in exam season. I will work towards a project, a deadline, but I won't work if I don't need to work. Like, people have this, that's like the #1 misconception. I don't work because I like working. I work to get somewhere, to achieve something, you know? Means to an end, you know? You know exactly what career path you want to follow. Nope, ain't got a clue. Maybe the UN, maybe the EU, awkward. Oh, civil service, publishing, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue, honestly. We shall see. You have a supportive family. I do. They are very supportive. Shout out to you, fam. You grew up as middle class. Yeah, like our families, like we're not, like I have divorced parents and like they're two very different financial situations and all that. I don't want to go into it, but no, we're not well off. We don't own a barn conversion in the Lake District or anything, you know. We just live in a semi in the middle of a town, not huge. Yeah. I haven't kissed that many people. You would be correct there. It's below 5, below 2, but above 0. You overthink. Girl, honestly, I have a whole different thing going up on in here. Like, honestly, my life, my brain just won't switch off. I'm constantly thinking about everything all the time. My brain does not stop thinking. It's a pain. You're pretty sensitive. You got that one right. I'm not sensitive to comments about like appearance as much. It's more personality. Like I do get like quite, I get quite hurt when people have misconceptions about how I am, you know what I mean? You're really smart, but people don't like you because of that. There are some people that like don't like me because they think I'm a nerd, or they don't like me because I get good grades and that I don't put any effort in, but I'll get to that in another question. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say that's true. I wouldn't say I'm smart though. I wouldn't say like that's like I get good grades. I'm not smart. You like McDonald's? I love McDonald's. Correction. You'll be friends with Molly, Lizzie and Liv when you are older. I bloody well hope so. I want those friends to be the friends that come on my hen night, on my wedding, that are there at my christening and my kids' christening and all that. So watch this space. Your parents are both graduates. My dad never went to university. He didn't, I think he did he do A-levels? I don't think he finished his A-levels. I think he left school at 16. My mum went to university. She went to university and she went twice actually. She did a degree in geography and then she did a degree in, she did like a law conversion course and then became a lawyer. So no, actually. You're posh. Oh god, no. So like I have a YouTube accent. So this is my YouTube accent. This is my accent that I use at school because everyone at my school was like, had a really nice accent, that I use sort of on YouTube, on the phone. It's like my phone voice. But when I'm with my family, like go and watch any of the videos of me and my family and I literally sound like such a commoner because I am. Because I'm from the black country, aye, ta-da a bit. Just hear me say basically, like everyone says that I say basically, really weird. So, basically, that's my accent. I don't actually speak like this, but I can if I need to. It's like a mix. It's not as posh as this, but it ain't as bad as this. You get me? Okay. If you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life, you'd choose Mamma Mia. I'd probably choose, I don't know. That's a hard question. Maybe Notting Hill. I don't know. That's a hard question. I can't... It's not even a question. It's a hard assumption. Like, oh. Tend to think things through, plan thoroughly before executing anything. It depends, actually. I have become more impulsive recently. Like, obviously, I did just travel to Naples, like, quite impulsively. Didn't really think that one through. But yeah, generally, I am a planner. Generally. Frustrates you when people don't take your struggles and doubts seriously because you're an A-star student. Like you wouldn't believe, I can't say I've done bad in an exam. I can't say that I struggled with a test because everyone's like, of course you didn't, you're Eve. As if that's like, I'm not a robot, hello. You used to go to bars, clubs and pubs underage, like drink underage. I did drink underage, obviously I went to house parties and stuff. I never went clubbing underage, I never used a fake ID or anything. If you do, that's like chill, but I never did. I always thought you wanted to be a translator. That's like the most typical job that people think when they think of languages, but honestly there's so much you can do with languages. I can do a video on that if you want, but I don't know if I want to be a translator. I don't think I do. You swear a lot. You're absolutely fucking right. I try not to swear that much on my channel, but I do swear a lot. Like I have quite a potty mouth. Comes with being common. You're conscientious and very hardworking. Yes, that's very true. I am a hard worker when I need to be. I love photography as much as studying. I'm not really a photographer. Like I don't love photography. I like taking photos, but I'm not a photographer, you know. And I don't love studying. Like I don't mind it, but I don't love it. You feel like you aren't allowed to be upset with a B or a C because other people struggle to get that. Yes, all the time. Like if I got a B, of course I'd be gutted, but not because a B is a bad grade. Relatively for me and for my aspirations and for what I want to do in my life, I need a higher grade than a B. But if you just need a B or you just want a B, that's fine. But like for me, I can't really be upset on YouTube because everyone's like, oh my god, you're so ungrateful. Like it's personal. Like it's your own personal goals, achievements, you know. Very confident. No, as I was saying, I'm not actually that confident. I'm very confident on camera. I'm confident with people I know. I'm confident like talking on stage and stuff like that, but I'm very bad at stranger encounters. So going to the bank or doing stuff like that. I still have to do it with my mom because I'm just awful. You have loved language. Well, you've been in love with languages since you were little, which is in Spanish, but I'll just translate it. No, actually, like languages was never like what I wanted to do. Like I was always good at them in lower school, but I never did languages till year 7 anyway. But yeah, I was always good at them, but I never wanted to do them. I took them at GCSE. I took German because you had to take either German or Russian at my school, and I took Spanish because my granddad told me to take it just before he died. So I took it because I kind of wanted to honour him and his advice, and boy, he made a good decision. Yeah, actually, like, languages only I started loving them in sort of GCSE. I'm short, yeah, I'm 5'4", so if that's short, I don't know. I'm not tiny, but I'm not tall. You love school. I did enjoy school. Like, I enjoyed the community of my school. I loved the teachers, I loved the place, and I liked how much I did for the school. Like, obviously the academic side, it was interesting to learn. Exams, not so much. You're a very good driver. You know what? I actually am a good driver. Like, that is the one practical skill I have. I have no practical skills. Like, I can't do anything physical. Like, I can't, like, play an instrument or anything like that. But I can drive. If any of you have been in my car, don't say I'm a bad driver, because I am. I'm a good driver. Like, you can check my black box feedback. It's good. It's always green. You're arrogant. See, I would describe myself in a lot of adjectives, most of them negative, but I wouldn't use arrogant. I feel like, I don't think I'm arrogant. It depends on, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm arrogant. Like, I'm not being arrogant by saying that I'm not arrogant, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just not one of my traits. I have many negative traits. Arrogant, I wouldn't say it's one of them personally, but you guys could think I am. You don't like being wrong, but have learned to deal with it better than before. I'm always right. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't like being wrong. I like being right, but I'm okay if I'm wrong. I will happily admit that I'm wrong. Like, if I am in the wrong in a situation, I'm not the sort of person that will, you know, keep dragging it out. Like, if I've got something wrong, I'm like, oh, fair's okay. Never had a boyfriend. That is correct. You wish Brexit never happened. Also correct. What a mess. Started your period when you were 12? I actually did. That's kind of freaky. Yeah, I was in summer of year 7. Yeah, summer of year 7, because I was playing Minecraft at the time, I remember. You work out a lot. Lol, I am so bad. I don't exercise. I'm having a Chinese for tea, I had Nando's for lunch, and I had a cooked breakfast for... No. This is why I'm getting fatter. Yeah, I complain that I'm getting fatter as I eat all this crap, but hey ho. You're very independent, your parents are divorced, and that makes you stronger. I am a very independent person. Like, obviously I love my family, but I don't rely on my family. Like, I love them to pieces, but I'm very much... I do my own thing. I work for me. As I was saying about negative traits, like, I'm independent to the point where I'm a bit selfish sometimes, which is something that I don't like about myself, but I am quite selfish at times. My parents are divorced. That does make me stronger, I suppose. You know, I've had a lot of family drama, nothing compared to some people, but yeah, like, it does make me stronger, I suppose. Complete germaphobe. I'm like the opposite. I literally don't care. Like, I went to Scouts for like the first 14 years of my life. I've eaten mud, for fuck's sake. Like, I literally don't care. Obviously I wash my hands like a normal human being, but I'm a bit lax with it. Like, I just don't care. I'm not a germaphobe at all. I've got a very strong immune system, touch wood. I don't, again, touch wood, get ill very often. In fact, I don't remember the last time I was ill. So yeah, no, I'm not a germaphobe at all. You find it difficult to spend money wisely. Now, this is an interesting question. I am a saver. I have a lot of money in savings. I'm a big saver. I like saving money, but I also like spending a lot. So I spend a lot of my money on travel and food. Those are the two main things that my money goes on. It doesn't really go on much else. Like, I like eating out and I like traveling, but most of my money gets saved. So most of my money is in either a savings account for traveling, or a savings account for when I'm older. So I am quite wise with my money, I would like to think, but I'm very lucky to have come across a lot of money at my age, which, you know, has made me more wise with money, because I don't want to be like some YouTubers that just spend all of it, and then when YouTube dies they've got nothing to show for it, you know. You always got involved in lessons and had your hand up all the time. That is also correct. I'm such a bloody nerd at times. Like, I loved getting involved because I hated when lessons were quiet. Like, my English teacher once said, like, because our English class was quite quiet a lot of the time, and she said to me, she's like, honestly, it just feels like I'm having a conversation with you most lessons, because I'm not afraid to put my hand up and just say the answer if I know it. I know it's a bit Hermione Granger-esque, but what's the point in sitting there in silence if you know it, you know? You prefer Hugh Grant to Colin Firth. Okay, no. Colin Firth is the love of my life. I absolutely love Colin Firth. He's just the best. Hugh Grant in Notting Hill, Bridget Jones, like young Hugh Grant, but Hugh Grant did not age well. Colin Firth, as they say in Mamma Mia, has aged like a fine wine. He's beautiful. You have a big family. I do have a very big family now, because obviously my parents got divorced. They obviously got with other people, and so I've got twice the amount of normal family, but the people that they got with have also got large families, like, yeah, I have a very big family. I've just got so many, not huge, but very big. If you find it hard to start conversations with strangers, girl, we've been through this, of course. Like, I just can't. They have to, once they've started the conversation, I'm absolutely fine. It's just that first, like, hi thing that I can't do. Prefer dogs over cats. Love dogs. I just intend to spend my life surrounded by dogs. Hate cats. Like, I literally hate cats. They're plotting to kill us all. I don't like them, and they don't have thumbs. How can you trust something that doesn't have thumbs? Like, you can't. You work yourself up a lot to make yourself think that everything went worse actually did. Oh girl, like, honestly, that is me in a nutshell. Like, honestly, I could have written the best essay ever and I'd still be like, oh my god, that was awful. But at the same time, I can't help it. Like, my brain catastrophizes to the point where it's just not really healthy. But yeah, no, that is a fair assumption to make. It's another negative trait of mine. But I think a lot of people have it. Yeah, you find it difficult to balance YouTube, studying and everyday life. Yes, for sure. So when I'm in exam season, YouTube and everyday life kind of take a back seat. I do find it very easy to balance YouTube and everyday life. Like, those two fit well. Because obviously, technically at the moment, I'm like a full-time YouTuber. I don't know how people can say that, because realistically, it does not take up much of my time at all. But right now I'm doing it full-time, but it's like, what, 5 hours to film, edit, upload a video, so really it's not full-time. Anyway, let's not get into that, because I'm gonna have loads of full-time YouTubers commenting on my videos, so let's not do that. But yeah, no, I found I can't when I'm in exam season, everything else just kind of goes on hold, because my philosophy is 2 months of hard study, and then the rest of the year you can just do everything else to the fullest. Why half study, half enjoy stuff, when you could fully enjoy stuff and fully study? Like, you get me. You went to a grammar school? I did indeed. You're going to Oxford for uni? I bloody well hope so. Academic pressure has had huge effects on your mental health and outlook on education. Yeah, I want to do a video about my mental health, actually. Like, give this video a thumbs up if you'd like a video about my mental health. Obviously, like, it's a long story, but yeah, in a nutshell, yeah. Favourite drink is Diet Coke. Girl, of course, you know me so well. Your answers on an exam weeks after you sat it. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking that my English essays was just me writing hello like 100 times. Like, I have no clue what I wrote, and I'm convinced that I've done awfully on all my exams, but that happens in my brain after a few weeks. So put yourself down, like I said, focusing on the positives. Yet again, another very horrible trait that I have. I'm not a positive person. Like, when it comes to myself, I'm very self-critical about my figure, about my academic achievement, about everything. It's not that I compare myself to other people, it's I compare myself to myself and what the version of myself that I want to be, and I don't ever get there, so it's very like negative on my mental health. As interested in beauty and makeup as you used to be? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was never fully that interested in it. Like, I kind of just followed the crowd, and I don't wear makeup, as you can tell, like barely ever. I'll wear it for events and that's about it. I like just not wearing it. I like just being natural. Like, it's really not my scene. This is much more my scene, like chatty, get to know me videos and studying and stuff like that. You don't like vlogging? No, I don't. I'm not a big fan of vlogging. I love other people's vlogs, but for me personally, I find daily vlogging especially really draining for my mental health, and I just don't enjoy it. I can see why people do enjoy it, but for me personally, it's just not. It's like, I will vlog, but I don't vlog as often as other people for that reason. I didn't take part in any clubs at school. I was part of the debating club, cheerleading club. What else was I part of? Drama for a while. Like, I did do quite a few clubs. I just, in sixth form, no, I wasn't. I did Spanish and German club. But I was always more interested in like not leadership roles, but you know what I mean, like looking after the school. So like, I was deputy head girl, which in itself is just like a part-time job. So I was very much like, when I'm at uni, I want to be part of the student committees, like making changes in the school and the university. Like, that's my idea of a club, rather than joining an interest society, because I mean, at uni I definitely will join some societies, but I'm not going to pick up a sport or anything, because I'd rather like go on the JCR and make positive changes at the university, you know. I have a crush. I have many crushes, like, honestly. There are some people that I know, like YouTubers that I know that honestly like, but yeah, I have many crushes, celebrity and non-celebrity, but hey ho. Are you pretty much fluent in German and Spanish? I would say, okay, like, I can read it pretty much fluently. Obviously there's vocab that I don't know. Grammar wise, I think, yeah, I understand what's going on. Speaking, if I need to, I can speak the language. Obviously I wouldn't say I'm fluent. I think you have to have lived in the country for a while and get all the conversational stuff, but yes, I can communicate. Do you know what I mean? But I'm very nervous when it comes to speaking, so my fluency kind of drops for speaking. But written I'm pretty much fluent. I would like to think. But obviously being at uni, I think we'll just bring everything together, I hope. You probably didn't revise for your year 10 for GCSE and still smashed it. I did not revise in year 10 summer at all. I only actually, like, contrary to popular belief, I mean, I always worked hard at school, but I only kind of got into the whole intense studying, like academic reputation for getting good grades, like in year 11. That was when everyone was like, oh, Eve actually cares, like, a lot. So yeah, no, until year 11 it really wasn't my scene at all. You want to have kids? I think I do. Yeah, I do, because I want grandkids. Like, I feel like I of course I want kids, but I'm looking forward to the bit where I'm like retired too, and my kids have had kids and I can help my kids with their kids. But yeah, and I want to marry either a German or a Spanish person, so I can call my kids Heidi and Mateo. Other baby names include Ruth, Lydia, Bridget and Esme. Love the name Esme. But yeah, let me know if you think that Ruth is Granny's name, because everyone else says Ruth is Granny's name, but I love the name Ruth. But, you know, whatever. Please take priority over your mental health. They did for a while, and I'm not proud of it, but they did, and I will not make that same mistake again. If you want me to do a video about that, just let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. You never get burned out. Honestly, I get burned out all the time. I get burned out from running for the friggin' bus. I get like physically, mentally, emotionally burned out so quick. It's a joke. Your mum is a legend. She is. My mom is a legend. You dislike YouTubers who don't use their platform well. I actually hate YouTubers that don't use their platform well. No tea, no shade, no names, but tea, shade, no, I still won't say names, but you know who I'm talking about. Like, I just have no time for that. This platform has gone so downhill in that the only way you can get views these days is to do very stupid things and clickbait, and oh, I just can't stand it. It's all about the bloody views now, isn't it? It's all about the bloody views. Can't do a thumbnail without a bloody red arrow on it. It's just impossible, clearly. My parents can't stand each other as they split up. Now my parents are still friends. Like, there was no animosity, so to speak. You're single Pringle. Think Russell groups are the only good universities? Well, no. For me, obviously, I wanted to go to a Russell group or Oxbridge, because that's what I wanted for myself. But like, I don't look down on people that don't go to Russell groups. It all depends on the degree you want to study, you know. Like, sometimes a non-Russell group will be better for, you know, I don't think, no. You're wealthy. Thankfully, because of YouTube, I have a lot of money for someone of my age, which I'm very grateful for, and I'm going to use it to invest in my future, because obviously our generation has been a bit screwed over with the whole house pension life thing. But my family is not. Like, we're average. We're just like a middle class family. Like, we're not, compared to some of my friends from school, we're not very well off at all. You did well in all your classes. Art, music, no, I was rubbish. PE, also rubbish. Not my thing at all. You get annoyed that people think you can get top grades effortlessly. I don't get it. Like, it's so annoying, like to the point where I've cried about it so many times. It's not just people in my real life, it's people on YouTube too. So I post videos of me working and studying, and I still get people being like, but you're Eve, you just get A stars, you just churn them out. I don't understand. And then, to make things worse, then I get slated for studying too much. And the same people comment, but you're Eve, you're gonna get an A star. The two don't add up, okay? Like, grades do not come effortlessly to 99.9% of the population. To get good grades, you have to work hard. But then if I didn't get good grades, everybody would be like, whoa, what happens? But then when I work hard to get good grades, I get comments like, why are you working so hard? Do you not have a life? But then if I didn't work hard, I wouldn't get the grades, and everybody would be like, wow, what happened to you? I can't win. Oh, you've real touched a nerve there. Honestly, it is like my pet peeve. Yes, I work hard to get good grades. No, I'm not ashamed of it. And no, I won't regret doing it in years to come when I've got a good job and a good family and I'm financially secure, because that hard work will have led to something. I ain't just working because it's fucking fun. Anyway, that's not most of you, but at the some of you that think that, that is my opinion. You think sciences are easier than arts when you haven't done them at A-level. No, God, like, honestly, like, right, if I'm being honest, I did miss sciences and maths at A-level, not because they're easier, just because I miss the certainty of right and wrong. I don't think they're easier at all. Like, I was looking at biology and I was just like, what the hell, and the mark schemes are horrible and everything like that. I don't think any subject is easier than another, because for every person, everyone has strengths and weaknesses. For me personally, yes, probably taking chemistry, biology would have been easier for me at the start, but as it went on, I found English easier. Like, I don't think any subject is harder or easier than another, objectively, because like everyone has things that they struggle with, so I just don't really get it. You tend to obsess over things, lol. I'm such a broken record, honestly. Like, once I've got something on my mind and I have an idea of what I want to do, that's it. Everyone in my life will not hear of anything else until I've done it. I can't leave things half done. I can't have an idea and not follow it through like immediately. Another one of my really bad traits. I just have to get stuff done, even if that means I'm like, I can't leave it. I can't leave stuff. You're excited for uni? So excited, depending on where I go, but yeah, very excited indeed. Left wing, I'd say I'm like left center. Like, if this is center and this is left, I'm gonna go left because this is my left. I'm like here. Like, I'm not communist, I'm not Labour, I'm like Lib Dem. Not even Lib Dem, I'm just left centre, like the Green Party, okay? Like, that's me. You're really good in balancing work/social life, even when you would prioritise work when in exams. I actually think this is true. Like, I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but like, I do think that I do work when I need to, but the rest of the year, like, I have a healthy enough balance. I don't spend my days locked in my room, but I also don't go out every night and forget about my exams. Obviously, that's for me, that's for what I want to achieve. If you don't want to achieve that, then this is irrelevant, but to do what I want to do, I think I've finally this year kind of managed to strike a balance that I'm happy with. Using this poll cleverly to clear any stigmas people have preconceived about you, that is very correct. That is exactly what I'm using it for. You're insecure about the way you look, massively. Like, my face doesn't bother me, I can't change my face. Like, I look how I look. My hair is fine, like this bit is fine apart from my nostrils, but I'm kind of proud of my big nostrils. It's like here below, so like my boobs, and like I think my boobs are my biggest insecurity, followed by how hairy I am. Like, I'm so hairy and it's really gets me down. And just sort of general like thigh to boob ratio. Like, I would rather have bigger boobs to match my thighs. I'm very bottom heavy, everything's a bit jiggly, but you know, that's what you get when you have a Chinese, Nando's and cook breakfast in the same day, so I can't really complain. You're naturally good at maths. Yeah, I was naturally good at maths. Maths always came very easily to me. I had help with my granddad when I was a child, which meant that from then on I just picked it up really quick. It was my best subject at GCSE. I didn't really revise for it that much. I'm very grateful for that, but I didn't enjoy it, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Never failed a single test. No, I haven't actually. Not like, that's just like, no, I haven't. Like, I haven't. Not, I'm trying to brag, but I've not got full marks in every test either, but I've never failed a test. I don't think. I failed the test of life many times, but not an actual academic test. You worry about the stereotype of boring Oxford nightlife. Nah, don't bother me. People think it's boring. Like, I am boring on a night out. I like bevs, but I do like the retro floor. I like a bit of ABBA, a bit of Dirty Dancing. I don't like listening to like pulsey house music. It's not my thing. So no, I'm very excited because apparently all the clubs in Oxford just play cheesy hits, which for me is perfect. You're straight. Well, I assume, like, I don't know, like, I feel like the default in society is straight. Like, people are like, you're born straight, but like, obviously you're not. But I've never had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, so how, like, I don't know. I think I won't know until I've tried, you know. I won't know till uni. I assume I am, but who knows? Like, you just don't know, do you? I can't tell you because I don't know myself. So you're really hard on yourself and find it difficult to accept an achievement. I did do this one on Instagram actually. I did say, like, if you watch my AS results video back, it's kind of a sigh of relief, and that's because it's quite sadly actually, but I can't help it. Like, I'm either upset with my grade that it's not as high as I wanted it to be, or I'm just relieved that it's what everyone expects of me. So for example, results day for A level, being honest with you, like, I want 3 A stars. I'm predicted them and I've worked for them. But that being said, if I got an A, it doesn't matter, because an A is still a great grade and I'd still have got into uni, but I would be upset because it's not the grade that I want. Whereas if I got 3 A stars, I still wouldn't be happy. I'd be looking at the bloody like individual marks, and I'd find one that I'm upset with because that is just who I am and I hate it. But I just can't accept achievements. I always want more, which is another one of my very negative traits. You're finding out all of my bad traits in this video. You're black country rather than Brummie. I'm not Brummie, I am black country. I Brummie. No, I no. Black country. All the way. I can't even take myself seriously when I speak like that. You prefer the beach to the pool? I do. I do indeed. You're fed up of people thinking you're all work and no fun, when that's very much untrue. Yes. It's my biggest pet peeve. You find the idea of going to Oxford daunting. Oh my god, terrifying. Like, I am so scared, but I'm also so excited, and I'm very excited for once in my life not to have to try and get perfect grades. Like, I'm just gonna see where it takes me. I just want a 2-1. A high 2-1, low 2-1, fine. I'm not aiming for a first. I want to enjoy uni, and finally I don't have to get a certain grade to get where I want to go. Like, I need a 2-1 minimum for a few of my career choices, but that's doable. Like, you can still enjoy your time at uni and do that. If you hadn't have gotten into Oxford, you'd have affirmed Edinburgh. Yes, for sure. I love Edinburgh. It's too far away, which is why I'm kind of nervous about results day, because as much as I love Edinburgh, it is very far, but it was the only other university I went to that I fully loved. So yeah, it would have been Edinburgh, and it may still be Edinburgh, but we don't know. You've never been to Greece? No, I haven't. I've been to Cyprus, but not Greece. Greece is one of, like, top of my list, mainly because I just want to be Donna Sheridan and move to Greece and, like, live like I'm in Mamma Mia, but, you know. You think Spanish is a useful language to learn? Indeed it is. It's a very widely spoken language, quite easy to learn too, so yeah. You love coffee. I hate coffee. Oh, I hate the smell, hate everything about it. Absolutely loathe coffee. You regret doing a joint honours of Spanish instead of just German? Actually, I don't, because as much as I love German more, like, I think I would have got very bored very quickly just doing German, so I like having Spanish to spice it up a bit. Your favourite countries are Germany and Italy? Yes. Actually, yes, because Italy's beautiful, but the culture's not really my sort of thing. But Italy is stunning as a country, yes. And Germany I just love. I just want to move there. I want to live there. I want to be there all the time. It's my culture, my people, my language. I just love Germany. Ich liebe Deutschland. Do you believe your character is like your star sign, which is Capricorn? I do, actually. Like, I do. When I read things about Capricorn, generally they're selfish, quite driven, you know, can tread on other people's toes without meaning to get what they want. Very sort of one-track minded. So yeah, very much so. I feel like you constantly have to explain the fact that your life is not just studying. Every study YouTuber feels like that. Trust me, you only see little bits, people. Only little bits. Compared to Unjaded Jade a lot. Of course, I covered this on Instagram again, but me, Ruby and Jade tend to get compared a lot, which really frustrates me. Not because I know that it's not meant in malice, but Ruby, Jade and I all live very different lives. We are all very different. We take very different approaches to academia, for one. We are all very different in our life outlook, in our family background, in everything. We're so different. We all are interested in very different subjects. I think English literature was the only thing that all of us really had in common for a lot of it. We're all so different that I just think it's so hard to compare us. I don't want to be compared to them, not because I don't love them and admire them, but grades are relative anyway, and I'm dreading results day for the fact that all three of us are probably going to have to post a results day video, because if we don't, we'll get comments harassing us for one. And people will compare. People will compare, just like what happened with Oxford. People start making comments, either being negative to me, for example, being like, Jade deserved to get in and you didn't. Or commenting on Jade's video, being like, Eve deserved to get in and you didn't. Like, it's horrible. And it's not nice, because we're all different. We all applied for different subjects at Oxford. We all want to do different things with our lives. We're all very good friends. We get on, of course, but we're different. So comparing us just doesn't really get anyone anywhere, because it's like trying to compare chalk, cheese and a banana, you know. You are a foodie. I am indeed a foodie. I love food. Not even denying that one. You drink buckets of tea. Yep, that's also true, especially in exam season. Oh my days. Like, all I drink is tea and Diet Coke. It's so bad, but yeah. You're an atheist. See, I like this question, actually. I was raised as a Protestant. I went to a Catholic primary school. My family's not religious at all. We're not a religious family. Like, we do have, like, christenings and church weddings and stuff, but we're not practicing Christians. I personally am not an atheist in that I don't believe in organised religion at all. It's not my cup of tea. If it's yours, I'm not, like, it's fine. But for me personally, it's not my cup of tea. But that being said, I I believe there's something, like, I believe in like karma, I believe in fate, like not all the wishy-washy stuff, but I do believe that there is something there. There must be something there. I don't know what, but I don't believe in a god specifically. Does that make sense? I don't know. You went to private school. I did not. I went to a selective all-girls grammar, which you do not have to pay for, you just have to take an exam. So yeah. You want to raise your future kids as bilingual. If I don't, you'll need to slap me on the wrist. I want my kids to be able to speak 2 or 3 languages and not have to learn them like I did, because what I would give to just have been raised bilingual, because I always worry, like, I'm literally doing a degree in 2 languages when there are people around the world that can do a degree in something else and can already speak the languages, you know. Like, I feel like as English people, like, we're at a disadvantage already in that English people don't learn languages because we don't need to. But it would be nice to have bilingual kids, yeah. First Starbucks Costa, no, actually, I'm a Costa girl through and through, but Starbucks do better bacon sandwiches, and that's a fact. So you're a super loyal friend. That's me. I'm the real E. I'm loyal. I'm honest. I would like to think I am, yeah, but I don't know. Ask my friends. You're interrailing. I didn't interrail, actually. Again, I'm going to do a video on this, but I went on a coach tour, so yeah, it was quite fun, actually. I do want to interrail at some point, though. You hate Cambridge as opposed to Oxford. I didn't like Cambridge, no. I was in love with it for a while, but the bubble kind of burst. Oxford for me is just the better university, not academically or anything like that. For me personally, it's the better university, but it's personal, isn't it, you know? Tutors. I had 1 tutor for 1 session and I left halfway through the session crying. So no, I've never had a tutor properly. I did it all myself with a bit of help from my granddad. Try to act like a massive sesh head. I don't at all. Like, I don't know in what world you're get an impression that I'm a sesh head at all, and I don't try and act like one. I will happily admit I go out drinking, I go out clubbing, I go to pubs, I go to parties, but although I do like a drink, you know, I do get drunk like any normal 18-year-old would. Not that I'm saying that not drinking isn't normal, like, you know what I mean. I'm not a sesh head. I don't go out all the time. I wouldn't go on a clubbing holiday. I like clubbing if there's retro music, if there's music that I like oldies but goldies, cheesy hits, I can have the best night ever. If it's just thuds, I would honestly just rather stick pins in my eyes, to be honest, but you know, whatever. You like Harry Potter? Yes, I do. I love Harry Potter. Only person from your school to be at Oxbridge? No, there was 5 Oxfords, 2 Cambridges at my school in a year of 99. So yeah. You're really rich if you can afford to go to uni. No, not really. I mean, student debt, you know. I'm not, like, my parents aren't paying for my fees or anything, so. You went to a posh school. My school looks posh, I know, but it really wasn't that posh. Like, it's not private or anything like that. It was just a really nice, like, building. It's not posh. It's quite a chill school, to be honest. You're more insecure when you let on. I don't think I think it's pretty obvious that I'm insecure. I think every girl is a little bit, you know, but yeah, I don't try and hide it. Like, I'm open with you guys about that sort of stuff. Naturally comfortable in front of a camera. Honestly, yeah, like, everyone says that. Like, I'm so chill. Like, I'll just sit and talk in front of a camera all day. I'll sit and talk in front of, like, big crowds all day. It's just one-on-one confrontations with people I don't know that I hate. Nervous for results day. Oh, you don't even know the half of it. Pro-choice. Is that pro-abortion? Yeah, it is. Yes. Yeah. You're a Ravenclaw. I am. Still friends with, like, Lewis, etc. I'm assuming this means, like, the Paris squad. So, like, everyone has been going on about this. Like, I have no beef with a single member of the Paris squad. We drifted. We're not friends in the same sense anymore. Like, people have gone on to do different things. Some people in the group have pursued YouTube as a full-time career. That's what they want to do. They grew, they got new friends, like, didn't leave us behind or anything. Me and Molly are still really close. I still talk to Hannah, I still talk to Jazz and Soph, Caitlin. Like, I do talk to a lot of them, but we're just not close friends anymore. It doesn't make that trip awkward. It doesn't mean that those memories aren't great, but yeah. You're fully English. I am. It's quite boring, to be honest. You're always on holiday. I try to be. I do try to be. But sadly, I am not. I'm in the UK now for 19 days. I'm kidding. You're just as nice off camera as you are on camera. Look, like, I would say I'm a nice person. I'd like to think I'm a nice person. But when I am tired, when I am on my period, I am such a bitch. Like, I am a horrible person. I wouldn't want to be around me. In exam season, when I'm very stressed, I just wouldn't want to come near me with a 10-foot pole. Like, when I'm on holiday with my family, like, when my mom, love her to pieces, like, we do loads of stuff together, but in exam season, she'll come in my room and I'll be like, ah! Like, I am a horrible person in exam season. I can't help it. Everyone in our family is like that. When we're tired, stressed, anything, like, we're just not nice. I don't cope with, like my mental health kind of plummets quite a lot when I'm, like, doing exams. So I would like to think I am a nice person when I'm not in exam season, but honestly, a lot of way through A levels, GCSE, I regret the way I acted towards people, and I was a little bit of a bitch, but like physically, like that was my mental headspace. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Would like to live abroad for maybe a year or so. Well, I'm living abroad for a year in 2 years anyway for my degree, but I know I want to move. I want to go and live in Germany or Austria for sure. I don't know if I'd want to live in Spain, but Austria or Germany, I want to like go and live there for at least like 5-6 years, maybe even move there permanently, make a family there, like I don't know. But yeah, for sure I want to live abroad. You never struggled at school. I did struggle with a lot of subjects, English specifically, you know. You read a lot. I actually don't. I read when I need to for school, but I've got really bad at just reading for fun. It's not my favourite pastime. I like doing other stuff, to be honest. I like reading magazines and newspapers, but books I really struggle. Like, I haven't got the concentration span unless I need to read the book. Your parents don't know that you drink. No, they do. They're fine with it. It's a non-issue, really. Be devastated if you don't get into Oxford. Of course I will, but I think I've got this far. Of course anybody would be. But touch wood, hopefully it all goes to plan. Who knows? You would love a relationship soonish. Yeah, to be honest. I mean, I never had the time for A levels, but I've got the time now. So yeah, I would. Yeah, I never got into one. I always ran away from any male that tried to approach me, because I knew that I wouldn't get the grades that I wanted, and I had to be like very like had to sacrifice a lot in that front. But now the issue is, because I sacrificed a lot on that front, I'm very awkward around the opposite sex / just anyone that I'm romantically interested in. So whether or not I'll ever get a boyfriend / girlfriend / partner, I don't know. You're happy with your life? Of course I am. Love my friends, love my family. Yeah, very happy with my life. Couldn't ask for much more. You'll miss home a lot when you go to uni. No, I mean, yes I will, but at the same time, I'm only at uni, like if I go to Oxford, touch wood, I'm only there for 8 weeks of the year, and like I'm 8 weeks at term, sorry, like it's 24 weeks of the year, and I can come back home whenever I want because it's so close. But I think I will miss it, but also I'm excited for a new adventure. You have a fear of failure? I do indeed, a crippling one. It's my biggest fear, actually. Needles, spiders, well no, you know what, just needles, failure, and flying things in general. You're popular at school. This is a very weird question. Okay, I wasn't in the popular group. I wasn't in the populars that like was super like, ooh, pretty, like whatever, lovely people, but like, you know, I wasn't in the popular group. I would say I was popular in the sense that the teachers, like I got on very well with the teachers. I had a very good reputation amongst the teachers as like reliable and trustworthy, and I think people liked me, like the teachers, the staff, you know, they were like, oh, it's Eve, like, hey Eve, how are you doing? Like they'd always ask how I'm doing, and like everyone, like in that way, I think, like kind of liked me. And in the, like people in the school knew who I was, like people knew I was Eve, but not because of my YouTube, just because of I was deputy head girl and I did a lot of stuff for the school. So like year 7s would be like, oh hi Eve, and I'd know their name. Like I knew a lot of people in school and a lot of people knew me, but I wouldn't say I'm popular in that. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You were the cleverest person at your school. For sure wasn't the most clever person at my school. Like I got the same grades as the cleverest people at my school, but honestly, like there are some of them that are just so naturally intelligent that I'm just in awe of them every single day of my life, and they just inspire me so much. And no, I wasn't the cleverest. I don't think I'm I don't think I'm that clever, to be honest, but hey, that's not for you to decide, not me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been very long, but hopefully once I've edited it, it will just be quite quick fire and rapid. I hope I've cleared up some assumptions that you might have had about me, dispelled any rumours, myths, and I hope you've got to know me better. I feel like I've really like opened up in this video. If you did like this video, give it a big thumbs up and I'll do another one for sure. And comment down below any other assumptions you have, and I can try and dispel any misconceptions you may have about me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye guys. Mwah.